Hey, I'm Ganesh. I am one of the co-founder and CEO of Conversite.ai. We are in this AI journey, and every customer I connect with, small, medium, large, one question everyone's mind is, what is this AI, and how do we get that benefit of AI? But you can see, some of the large companies are pouring money, hiring a lot of talent, and trying to get something out of AI. That's that's automating simple tasks or really complex algorithms. AI is here. AI is here to change the the way we all approach our business. Now, AI can be an opportunity, and AI also can be a threat for a lot of businesses. Because if we are not using AI, and if our competitors are using AI to innovate in the product, innovate in a way they serve the customers, it could become a potential threat for our existence. Now, uh, so first thing, we all need to understand what is AI, and to second, within our industry, what benefits this AI will bring to us. Okay, now we have okay, we understand. Now we can do a workshop, or we can go to some of these conferences, talk to analysts, read a lot of white papers. We have shared a lot of white papers around what is AI in supply chain, what is AI in manufacturing, what benefits. So we can read all about, and then we can make a version of AI benefits for our own company. Okay, now we have the list. We are all really, bullish about, yes, what this can do. Now, are we ready for it? The question number two is, are we ready for it? Are we ready for it is again is going to be multifold, right? Are we ready for it in terms of maturity of our current organization? Are we ready for it in terms of the talent we have? Are we ready for it in terms of the technology we have? And are we ready for it from the dollar perspective? What kind of investment the programs may need? And are we ready for it? Is it going to be from a scheduling side? Is it this year? Is it next year or year after? What's the speed in which we want to go in this AI journey? The first and foremost thing today we will focus on is, are we ready from uh, infrastructure or a cloud perspective? This AI idea of what these machines could do to us, which practically as human we cannot do. In the last couple of years, we are talking a lot on AI because of two things. One, unlimited amount of storage, data storage we have got at a fraction of the cost what we used to spend. Second is the power of computing huge volume of scenarios we can figure out, and we can simulate the data storage at a cheaper cost, and high computing, uh, highly scalable systems. Both of them are because of this cloud. So step one of your AI journey is going to be get into the cloud. So today, organizations may have various different softwares. You may have an ERP system, you may have a production system, MRPs, or various order management systems. Maybe some are cloud, some are SaaS, software as a service subscription solutions, or some are homegrown solutions. Different companies are at different level of maturity. But step one, educate within the company the need for cloud based systems. Cloud is inevitable. in terms of the cost, in terms of the speed, in terms of access to the modern technology. It's no longer going to come in the disk. It's no longer you can download and put it in your computer and run it. Rather, it's all available in the cloud. So step one of this entire AI journey is be ready to adapt the cloud. For that, number one, identify what's already on cloud, what can go into the cloud, and within your resources, within your organization, are there still people thinking or not ready or hesitant about cloud? Are there people still talking about security? Very critical. Security is very, very important. But is it stopping you to get into cloud? That's what you need to address immediately. Number one to address in that is, if anyone in the organization is not ready for cloud, address them first. Once everybody in the organization is understand the value, the power, and still how you can operate with secured environment within cloud, topmost priority is that cloud adoption. Once the cloud adoption is there, we can now talk about, like all kind of data you need to capture, and which will lead to AI, right? So step two is data. Step three is what AI. So before thinking about step three and step two, step one is cloud. You don't need to uh, just find one cloud. It's no longer that's the case. There are multiple different clouds. There are now technologies to connect cloud to cloud. So whether you decide whether you want to be with Amazon's AWS or Microsoft's or Google's, or there are a lot of other private cloud providers, decide the cloud and what applications are capturing a lot of data or can capture a lot of data and can be in cloud. Your databases. If somebody's coming and telling you that, oh, your database is really too much of volume and it's really not performing, we need to add a couple of more servers. Ask the question, why is it still in on-premise? Can this go to cloud? Will that give me opportunity to store 5 years of data instead of 2 years of data? Because more data is good when you think about cloud, the AI journey. So when we are thinking about cloud strategy, it is not, so let's look at what you should do, what you should not, right? Do's and don'ts. Number one, you are not going to execute in a big bang approach, like move everything to cloud. No, that's not what we are talking about. Identify mostly around customers. Anything around customer data. If you are not capturing customer sentiment data, customer survey, customer feedback data, all the details about customer orders, if it is an on-premise system or if you're using SaaS, that is actually a good candidate for being in cloud, because we want to understand everything about customers without any limitation of storage or performance. So customer systems will probably get best benefit if you're thinking about cloud. Second, about if you're manufacturing or if you're producing something, product feedback, product performance. If there is a mission data, that's a good way to go. Going and moving your, finance data, AR, AP, GL to cloud, are not going to really add a lot of benefits, right? So product, customer, and if you have a warranty or service, customer service, that's all. So think about, if I want to do a customer 360-degree view of it, everything related to customer can be on cloud. one cloud. And everything is about product, a product 360, everything about on cloud. So think about a subject area like customer, product. Think about all the data points, all the applications, keep it in one cloud. Can I have two cloud? Oh, absolutely no problem, right? But decide that, okay, now I'm going to have all my customers in one cloud, all my products in one cloud. Potentially can talk to each other, but think about that. Don't just launch, okay, next 2 years, I'm going to launch all my 200 applications are going to move and I have a big cloud migration strategy. No, I don't think there is a need for a cloud migration. Just blindly move all the application to cloud. It's not going to work. It will actually take lot of effort to move the cloud and run, integrate. Without real hard ROI, you'll be spending tons of money. Rather than that, choose one area, collect all the applications, decide why we are going to do. Because the objective is to get to the AI. Objective is to automate. Objective is to capture more data. So do focus on one subject area at a time. Do not do a big bang and do not worry about which cloud. Cloud migrations are so easy nowadays. So that's kind of what you need to do, what you should not do it.